I don't wanna say anything, cause if I do I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't wait for a single reason not to say goodbye. Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. Oh, would that make you run and hide? Don't know what to do anymore. I'm mad at options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying but can't scratch the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't wait for a single reason not to say goodbye.
Hello, and welcome everyone. Hope everybody is doing well and okay on this fine weekend. We have had a fantastic result, and we've not even played. We haven't even played. I mean, Newcastle dropped points, Tottenham dropped points. Football works in mysterious ways. As much as we're now sat here stressed, 5 top starting players out of the squad, God came and gave us a result. Newcastle dropped points, and so did chicken hot soup. Tottenham dropped points. I mean, you couldn't have wished for a better weekend. I know we're all stressed about top 4. I know we want to come 3rd or 4th, whatever it is. But by the looks of it, we should be able to handle our fixture tomorrow in an away game against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, who haven't actually lost in the last, 5 games or so, or 6 games. They haven't actually been beaten. On top of that, our away run has not been good at all. We've been getting absolutely slapped. We have been getting our cheeks clapped in the last few away games. Adam already says we're going to lose. Mo says I'm nervous about tomorrow. People are nervous. Comment down below how you're actually feeling, because let me run down the list of players that are out just to kind of jog your memory. I'll start off with the small one. Our young Alejandro Garnacho is out. He's out. He's not there tomorrow. He's not there to help us. Number 2, the one and only, the savior, the guy who feeds your kids and not mine, because I don't have kids. But if you have kids in the UK, he definitely feeds yours. Marcus Rashford. He's out. He's not playing tomorrow. Big up to Gabi with the super chat. Thank you very much. Says big up Faz. Here's my prediction. 1-1. Uno. Thank you for the prediction. Thank you for the contribution. But also, thank you for making me more nervous than I already am. Because 1-1, I was thinking I'm not going to give you my prediction just yet, Gabi. I'm not going to give you my prediction just yet. I'm going to hold that for a little bit. But as I'm running down the list, we have Garnacho, who's out. Marcus Rashford, who's out. On number 3, our World Cup winning centre-back, Rafael Varane. I don't think he plays tomorrow. Well, he hasn't played 2 games in a week this season at all. So highly unlikely that he's played against Sevilla, seen the game through, and now he's going to play against Nottingham Forest. I don't see it happening. So that's the 3rd player who's out. Number 4, our 2nd World Cup winning centre-back, Lisandro Martinez. Gone, out, injured, rest of the season, finito. He's not playing rest of the season. So even if, well, firstly, I'm not going to pray for him to come back this season because that's rushing him. What I'm going to pray for is I pray he recovers to the best possible scenario and he comes back strong for next season. This season, for him to come back, I just don't see it happening. Someone comment down below the actual injury because the word is actually very confusing. So can someone tell me what Lisandro Martinez's injury is? I've got my friend here. I'm going to ask him what this injury is, and he might show me what body part the injury is. Because as far as I know, I just know it's not his Achilles, which is the most, which is the great news that it's not his Achilles. It's not a sensitive tie place. It's the fifth metatarsal. Where the hell is your metatarsal? Can you please point out? Yeah. You don't know. I'm not even going to tell the people much about you, but I'm just going to say you should be the person that knows. You should be. If anybody knows here, it should be you. It's in your foot. So is it the little bit that's on the palm of your feet? By the way, you are Googling it, so put your phone down. Well, show me. Nobody's looking. Oh, okay. That's not metatarsal, that's for sure. That's for sure. But
you know what? I might have the same injury.
Fifth, by the way, what's fifth? Is there 1, 2, 3, 4? How many metatarsals are there?
Metatarsals is like
nerves.
No, like toes.
Toes.
Yeah.
So fifth toe. So big toe.
Maybe pinky. Maybe big toe. I don't know.
The injury happened without contact as he's turning on the ball. So he's pressed his foot, he's lifted up, and he's going, ah. Maybe he had something niggling, brewing. It's his last toe, says Soraya. Thank you very much, Soraya. It's the pinky toe. Fifth toe, which is the pinky toe. Anyways, I hope it comes back strong, man. That's all the most important thing. I hope he comes back strong. Let me go through some of the chat. Big up to everyone in the chat today. Gabby says, I'm nervous. Adam says, Forest are desperate. They're going to give everything. If Forest win tomorrow, they are technically, out. Can't even get my words out. Technically, they will be out of the relegation zone. So they are, as much as it's, they're bottom of the barrel, but, it's harder for them to play because when you play teams that are scrapping for points, literally scrapping, and if they take 1 point tomorrow, it's a huge success for them. Absolutely huge success. Nottingham Forest have a game in hand on Everton, who are one above them. Everton 31 games, 27 points. Nottingham Forest 30 games, 27 points. If Nottingham Forest get a draw or win, it is massive. Big up Samo in the house, says Sammy in the house fast. Welcome, Samo. Hope you're well and hope all is good with you. As long as Weghorst doesn't play, we'll win, says top player. Do you agree with Goldbridge's lineup for the game? I'd play Sabitzer over Weghorst. I haven't seen Mr. Goldbridge's lineup, so please comment down below what was his lineup prediction. Ed Woodward says, I love the preview. It makes my toes wiggle. I'm glad it makes something wiggle and not something hard. Let me see. It's the bone connected to the pinky. That's what it is. It's amazing how I do the talking on camera, but people are actually smart. They're smart people watching this. Like you ask them a question, they know. You guys are very smart. You guys are very, no. It's me saying you're smarter than me, technically. That's what it's saying. You guys are smart. Like the way you guys, I ask you a question and you just know how to answer. Smart people. Let me see. Marshall FC says 18 hours, 13 minutes. So there is, for you, if you look at that screen, this guy, he is a diehard Martial fan. He's such a big fan. Remember I was telling you about fans. He counts the hours and minutes and seconds till his player plays. He's that much of a fan. 18 hours, 13 minutes, and 36 seconds till my boy AM9 plays ball. Just in case you needed to smile tonight, United fans. I mean, you guys are so obsessed. I mean, so obsessed. It's too obsessive, actually. And it's scary obsessive. Scary obsessive. But as much as it's like one door closes, one opens. Rashford's door has closed because he's injured, unfortunately, at the moment. But then Martial's has opened. Tony Martial's back. Tony Martial's, making things work. He's like the Parmesan cheese when you're putting that on your pasta. The guy's he tastes amazing. Adam says Martial will get injured. The guy is mother of pencil leads. Mother of pencil leads. Jay versus work as a nurse in A&E, seen lots of metatarsal injuries, very quick to heal depending on which area of the metatarsal is fractured. Interesting. So we have nurses who are watching the stream. Big up the nurses. Clap for the NHS. Timmy says, Faz, why are you not in the United View? Because I am on the United Stand, the biggest football platform in the world. Mo says, De Gea, Dalo, Magaluf. Magaluf? Yeah, Magaluf. I was thinking Magaluf, the location, or Magaluf, the centre backs. Malasia, Casa, Fred, Bruno, Sancho, Anthony, Sabitzer at 9 because Ten Hag said he doesn't want to risk Martial. He did. He did say he doesn't want to risk Martial. Martial is due 90 minutes. The last time Martial played 90 minutes, I was in my mid-20s. I am now in my late 20s. Is 27 late 20s? Yeah, I'm approaching my late 20s. Martial hasn't played 90 minutes in over 2 years. And let's be honest, whether you blame the manager or you blame him or whatever, the fact is, if he was good enough, he would play 90 minutes. And it's just not good enough. And he's not been. But he is good enough under Ten Hag. He does great things under Ten Hag, or has done. His stats obviously back what everybody says about him, or his lovers say about him. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, moving on. Faz, where do you get all the energy from? It's amazing. Where do I get all the energy from? I get it from you guys first and foremost, because you guys obviously give me a lot of motivation to continue doing the streams, to do the content, to go and support the team even. And also, I'm just a fan of football, just like you guys. No different. The only difference is I just like to come on camera and show my ugly face. That's the only difference. Big up to Kev, who's in the chat as well. Says Porno Kev has entered the chat. Well, I wonder what porno you got on today, Kev. Do let us know. Do let us know. Ricky is the owner of Martial FC, and I'm the CEO. Ricky is a the players he loves, he would die for. Like Ashley Young, Matic, Martial, he would die for these players. I mean, he adores these players. Who else? Smalling, maybe. Dan James. He absolutely adores. I mean, McTominay, he adores some of his players. Yeah, sorry about the mic, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Faz, I have a question. What is making people scared of the game tomorrow, apart from the centre back situation? Because for how scared we can be of Magaluf, have played together before in crucial games. Interesting. And a very good question indeed. First thing first, Gibbs White is a good player for Nottingham Forest, right? He's got the better of Martinez in the fixture before. The last time we played them, I think he was in the cup draw that we played them, right? He did end up getting a little bit better of Martinez, but then Martinez obviously locked up shop. But on top of that, right, they are scrapping for points, literally scrapping. This is do or die for them, because they've been recently promoted, and you don't want to be a yo-yo club and go up and down, up and down. It doesn't help anyone. You want to. The first priority when you come into the Premier League, when you get promoted, is stay there. Just avoid relegation, right? Nottingham Forest in home, anyways, they've only lost to Newcastle in the last 2 games ago. They've drawn against Wolves, they've drawn against Everton, they've drawn against Man City as well, and they've won against Leeds. So they're not in bad form at home. Not in bad form at all, And our away form, if you look, lost against Newcastle, lost against Liverpool, drew against Barca. In general, our away form hasn't been the best. It's not been the best. So I wonder how people are gonna, react to our certain lineup tomorrow, having Magaluf back, Maguire and Lindelof. Okay, have we won games with them two on the field? Yes. Has Maguire played 90 minutes this season and won a game? Yes. Has Lindelof played minutes and won a game? Yes. The fact is, yes. But still, I'm just a bit, I don't know. I, yeah, I don't know. In the home, Nottingham Forest at home, they've not been bad. In all honesty, they haven't. Not kind of saying that their stadium is some sort of whatever, but in general, Premier League they've not been good as well. So they've conceded pretty much every game. I mean, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, they've only won once, and they drew thrice. So 4 out of 10 games, 6 of them they've lost. So 60% of chance of them losing. First thing first is we just have to score one goal, and it's almost half the job done, because pretty much everybody scored. Well, yeah, Nottingham Forest has conceded every single game other than the one that they faced against Leeds, where they won 1-0. Other than that, they've been, they're just an easy side to score against. Look at their goal difference as well, right? Their goal difference standing at conceding 54 goals and only scoring 24. So people can score goals against Forest. We shouldn't be struggling to score against Forest. Big up to Ed Woodward with the super chat. Says Marshall High Rise, steak ready for tomorrow. Kev says, watching Lord of the Rings, the original. Nothing dodgy going on here, mate. Well, I hope, actually, wait a second. I thought there is a lot of sexual content in Lord of the Rings. Or am I mistaken? Is that a different one? What's the other one? Lord of the Rings. And then what's the other one, which is similar? What's it called? It's on. What's it called? The show that's like Lord of the Rings, but it's not Lord of the Rings. God. Someone in the comments has to tell me. Someone's gonna tell me. I don't know what show is it? Game of Thrones. You idiot. You fool. It's Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Same thing, to be fair. Same thing. And both of them have some plus 18 plus content. So that's what you're watching. Gabby says, peace out on my way to sushi date. Catch you later. I'll hear the rest of the live later in the replay. Thank you very much. Marshall Hype is rising. Marshall says, we got to run it back to Ole days, Counter Attack FC and Moments FC. Can you imagine? This fan base is already questioning Ten Hag and not happy with set results and saying, well, he's out of his depth and he's a fraud. I'm hearing certain people saying this. They're not believing in the manager. So, the boat is having a little bit of shakiness and people are already jumping off it. Literally jumping off it. Can you give a big shout out to my mate Sharky from Blackburn? He's a massive United fan. Big up Sharky. But I know your name is not Sharky. I mean, your name might be Abdul or John. I don't know. But if your nickname is Sharky, I'll call you Sharky. Big up Sharky from Blackburn. He's a massive United fan, man. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good time as well watching the stream. I have a bad feeling about tomorrow will be a Brentford repeat, says Cabello. Cabello, you have a bad feeling before you even have a shit. Like, I'm convinced, because you have a bad feeling all the time. You had a bad feeling about Anthony, who has been really good last few games. You have a bad feeling before games when we have a fully fit squad. You just have a bad feeling. You need to tell me why. You really need to. I need to understand why you always have a bad feeling. Kev says Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Bone. Is that an actual Harry Potter series? Philosopher's Bone. I don't know who he's boning. But anyways, moving on. Let's go into the lineup build for tomorrow, and we'll pick our starting lineup. Let me get the lineup up. Probably you guys will not agree with me. straight off the back. But there we go. Let me get it up. Boom. Well, first thing first, this guy has to go. I mean, Valverde just yeah. Let me just do the honors. I can't believe I'm actually doing this and enjoying it, but I'm enjoying putting Martial in there. Well, there you go, Mr. NHS, Mr. Right Foot, Mr. Sancholini, Bruno, Casa, Sabi. Obviously, as sad as it is, we're gonna put Mike. Sorry, in the hoof, and I don't even know what to name Maguire, but I'm not gonna be disrespectful or anything. I'm just gonna call him Maggie. I could have said a lot of different things. Could have called him a lot of different things, but I didn't. Been this is an interesting one. Do you think Dallo starts or Bisaka? Comment down below. Let me do a poll as well. Whilst you guys here, quickly start a poll. Starting. Wait, who are you starting tomorrow? There you go. Between AWB and between Dallo, go and have your vote. The poll is now up. I mean, for me, Dallo does like he's due a start. It's not had a start, but then, well, actually, tell a lie. He's just had a start not long ago, hasn't he? Let me go and check when was his last game that he started. Let me go and find out. Dallo, there you go. Dallo started against Brentford when we won against Brentford in a 1-0, and he had a good game. He had a decent game. But the one before that, where he played against Newcastle away, he didn't have a good game. And then, yeah, he didn't have a good game then. He's been on the bench. He's had 390 minutes, and he's been on the bench for 2. I think Dallo might start tomorrow. Bisaka's had two games now that he started. Yeah, I actually think Dallo starts tomorrow. I'm sure the poll will say Bisaka anyways, because people are enjoying how Bisaka's been playing recently. I particularly have. I mean, I want to keep him and extend him in the club. I don't know how other people feel, but Bisaka 290 minutes. He's dropped 7.1, 7.6. I mean, his 90 minutes. Looking at his 90 minutes, right? He's had some good ratings, to be fair. He's averaging about 7.3 every 90 minutes, Besides doing well. He really is. Every odd 90 minutes, if you look at it, let me even bring it up on the screen. You guys will see. There you go. Bring it up. On Flash, you can see his rating. I mean, his 90 minutes against Southampton, 7.3. Everton, 7.6, 7.1. 90 minutes against Forest, 7.2, 7.4 against Forest again. In the away, these are the cup fixtures. Man City, 7.2 when we smashed Man City. He had 2 6s, Arsenal and Palace, that we didn't do well there. Palace was unfortunate with a free kick, and Arsenal, obviously, they got lucky with the last goal as well. But, I mean, he's been doing well. Whereas if you look at Dallo's, he's not kicked into form yet. Really hasn't. Dallo's averaging about 6.6, 6.7 a game. His best game was against Leeds when he had that assist. But yeah, since then, he's not had a 8 rating performance. It's always been 7. He's only 2, 3 sevens, and rest have been 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So yeah, he's not really been amazing for Dallo, in all honesty, which is sad because you guys know how much I like him. Let me go and check the poll as well quickly. Yeah, 62% would start Bisaka over Dallo tomorrow. And I don't think the manager starts Bisaka. I just simply think he rotates the team and he starts Dallo. But in terms of the whole other squad, I mean, let me know. Do you guys agree or disagree with my starting lineup? Would you change anything? Would you put McTominay in? Would you put Fred in? I hope people are in agreement, because normally you guys don't agree with my starting lineup. I don't know why. Ed Woodward says Nando's tomorrow, Faz. Tough times never last. Only tough people last. Tomorrow, I don't think there's going to be a Nando's, I'll be honest. Have to hold that one. I have to firm that one. Marshall says sometimes we will see Rashi Marshall link up consistently. We need that, and we will be there. I mean, Sancho. Can we have a little conversation about Sancho because it's not really been firing, has he? He's a fantastic player. We know that. We know his ability. We know his talent. We know his technicality. We know all the things that you and I, can say about Jadon Sancho. But what is going on? Do you think it's confidence? Do you think it's lack of desire? Do you think something's happened in the back where the manager said maybe he's gonna sell him? What is it that's stopping Jadon Sancho from being himself, from being the Jadon Sancho that he is? I don't know. Cabello says, "Yo, Faz, have you clocked ETH changes right backs every 2 games? So every 2 games is Bisaka, vice versa. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be Dallo tomorrow. Man U is NHS FC," says Adam. Cabello says, "Anthony wasn't that good. Anthony wasn't that good, Faz. He missed a bloody sitter. If he scored that, it would have been a different game. I'm getting tired of R1 finesse shots. Look, Weghorst as well could have shot. Anthony could have assisted. There's loads, this loads. But for me, Cabello, Anthony's been doing well. I just gotta say it. I really, really like Anthony. And you guys know on this channel how much I praise Anthony. You guys know how much I say he is important for the system. System, guys. System. That's the most important thing. Successors need that win tomorrow. Faz, don't you think we have to support Maguire and not hate? You are right. You are right. But can I say this? We are here to support. We support the team. Most importantly, we support the team. But in a time when we have seen, look, if a player plays well, the whole world supports him. That's just how the thing works. When a player is playing well, everybody wants to be a part and support them. But when a player has broken your trust so much, time and time again, you think to yourself, man, what should I do here now? What can I do? Really and truly. Really and truly. Cabello says, Anthony is so selfish. If that was my G Sancho, he would have bagged that goal or pass it. We do not need selfish player in these squads. You have to have selfishness to score goals. Come on. Selfishness is what got him his goal against Charlton. Selfishness is what got him his goal against Barca. Selfishness, as much as you don't need to be, you also need to be. It's a mixture. It's a balance. You have to have some sort of, thing about you so you can go and get goals. You have to. That's just how the thing is. You have to. Big up to Omo for staying a member as well. Says Sancho 10 in his 2 months anniversary members super chat. Thank you very much, Omo, for staying a member, and I guess thank you very much for supporting Sancho and not Manchester United, because that's what it comes across like. Matt says Eric Ten Hag on if Anthony Martial will stay past the season. From my point of view, yeah. Ten Hag, you can't keep Martial, Eric. Eric, you can't. Ten Hag did hint that Martial couldn't start though. Next season with a world-class striker, Anthony will be cooking differently. Mark my words. If he stays fit for more than 5 games. I have never seen Maguire perform in a Man United shirt. I don't know why, but I'm kind of glad he won't play in the semi-final. I think what makes you think he won't play in the semi-final? I think the responsibility playing for United is too much for Sancho. Someone did ask me honest opinion on Sancho. My honest opinion, firstly, is people are not willing to be honest with themselves. Talk about Sancho and people start saying, "Oh my God, why are you talking about Sancho? Leave him alone." Like they get sensitive. The fact is, he's not comfortable. That's the fact. Jadon Sancho is not comfortable right now. Something is going on which has made him uncomfortable. And in my opinion, this is a dark place to be in. But he must find a way. If you want to stay in Manchester United, you will have moments when you're on the bench. You will have moments when things are not going well. It's part and parcel of being a footballer. But you have to rise up to the occasion when you are given the opportunity. That's life as well, not just football. That is life. When you're given an opportunity and the manager is giving him opportunities, you have to shine. The issue is people know what Sancho's ability is. They do. If you are honest with yourself, has he been dropping 8 out of 10 performances? No, he hasn't. Has he been dropping 7? Maybe you're being generous. Think Jadon Sancho's been dropping 6 out of 10 performances, sometimes 5. And it's upsetting because we really want him to shine. We know the talent, we know the ability. I think just being in Manchester United and Anthony coming in, Ahmad Pelestri, Rashford being sent, Sancho being sent away. Can he maintain and stay at a Ten Hag level? That's the question. Ten Hag wants him at a certain level. That's the fundamental thing. He wants Jadon Sancho at a certain level. And I hope he can come through because it's not his first season. It's his second season, going into his third. Have to start firing, man. It is true. You have to. Cabello says, sounds like he loves Weggy Slide. I bet. I bet. Let me see. Maguire suspended. Okay. I'm going to make a bold prediction, says Timmy Raheem. Man United are winning the Champions League next year if we get Qatari owners. Ten Hag got Ajax competing in the UCL. I am confident. Oh, a bit overconfident, no? TM says, we love Sancho so much. We have taken out GA when have talk about his conversation now. It's only passing, but is he even doing that well? No consistency. I mean, I like your honesty. When we talk about wingers, we go on about GA, 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 GA. It's like GA era now. Everything is about GA era. Almost not happy with me. Omo is not happy with me. Cabello says, my G Sancho will be good. You see, now he's starting. Give him a few games. He will do his thing. Wait and watch. Anthony does nothing in games other than tracking back, but he's apparently been amazing. You don't have to shoot someone to save someone. This is not John Wick. Spoiler alert. I don't know why you want to shoot someone to save someone. I'll be honest. If the press conference is out, drop me some quotes from the press conference. I'd love to read them out. If Sancho was doing what he brought him for, the debate right now will be who is better, Sancho or Saka. Sancho is showing glimpses under ETH, but he needs to be consistent, and I trust ETH to get the best out of him like he's done with others. Why all the hate and bashing on Sancho? Why people allow murder from old squad but go after Sancho and Anthony? Wait, absolutely nobody is bashing or murdering Sancho. We need to stop using these words, bashing and murdering, because we're not doing that. We're not bashing and murdering Sancho at all. We're just having an honest conversation. And honest conversations are important. They are. Why is having an honest conversation coming across as I'm bashing him? Because I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm not. Nobody here is as well. We're all having a genuine normal conversation about a player of Manchester United. That's all it is, really and truly. I'd like to see how Sancho would look at hype. possession teams like City, Arsenal. Not saying he'd be sensational, but I do think he'd be better in those systems. Big up to Omo with his super chat. Omo says, "You know how I feel about GA. It's all false stat that people fall on. Also, be a man. It's a cheap stat people will fall on." Says Omo, he does not like GA stuff and all of this talk about beating a man. He's all about total football. He cares about what he sees on the pitch and how the players are playing and what they're bringing to the table. That's what he's caring about. So I can respect that. I respect it. When was the last time Anthony scored? If we started talking about GA, says Cabello. I mean, when was the last time? Actually, let's just remind ourselves. When was the last time Anthony scored? Um, let me remember. Was it not against Betis when we went when we played them at home? Was it Betis at home? He got that goal. Yeah, must have been. Must have been Betis. Um, Yeah, almost not happy about GA. Faz, prepare yourself for Weghorst ball tomorrow, please. Oh Lord, please. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it, mate. Nah, Faz, you think Sancho is inconsistent, but when it comes to Anthony, he's consistent because he's tracking back every game and people forget he had mental problems. Okay, and he's had time off months and months and months for his issues. I mean, do you want to write off the season then for him? I said give him time. It's his second season. Are people going to give Anthony 2 seasons? Even though Anthony's already been cooking. Anthony's cooking. Why are we comparing Sancho to Anthony in the first place? Anthony is doing his job, being involved in games, having contributions, scoring in big games, doing important stuff. Sancho did that at the start of the season for a little while and then got sent away. That's just a humble, honest opinion. There is no agenda here, nothing at all. Just a simple, honest opinion. Well, fact even, because yeah, he did get sent away. And if he's had issues, we've done, the club has done ample things to help him and support him and hopefully get him back. Where do you and I draw the line is the question. How much more time do you want to give him? That's my question, genuine question. How much more time do you want to give Jadon Sancho as a Manchester United fan? Do you say give him 2 more years, 1 more year, 6 more months? How much time do you want to give him? GA and everything. Grealish has been cooking post World Cup. He's only just got 3 goals, 4 assists in that time. Bro, you can get 3 GA in a game. Like, I don't understand why people are so GA this. Cabello says, and at least Sancho puts the ball in the box. Give my G time. I'm sure. Give him 2 years. So you want to give him 2 more years. So you want to give him till he's 25 years old. He's 23 now. So you want to give him 2 more years, and he's been in the club 2 years already. So you want to give him 4 years altogether. Off topic, but thoughts on women making it in the FA Cup final? Yeah, Manchester United women's team, man. Let's just get. I mean, when I checked, because I was at another game today, the women's team, they were losing to Brighton, 1-0. And then somehow they managed to claw themselves back. Mary Earps, unfortunately, had an own goal, and then Galson came back, Russo came back, and then Carter for Brighton came back and equalized, and then Williams on the 89th minute bagged it in. So we are off to the semi-finals. Sorry, the finals of the Women's FA Cup, which is a huge accomplishment. Huge. S says, bro, if you're really honest with yourself, do you think we have a big chance with Magaluf in the centre back? I still think so. I still think we have great attacking options. We have Sancho. I am actually saying Sancho. Sancho might score tomorrow, Let's be honest. Let's not just write the kid out. Sancho can score tomorrow. If Maguire gets 4 years, surely he deserves time. Maguire got 4 years based on politics, bro. Maguire needs to be sold like 2-3 years ago. He should have been sold. He should have been sold 2 years ago, or even 1 year ago, at least. At least. Time for another trip to Wembley. I mean, yeah, the women are going, so that'll be another one, a massive one as well. Fast, do you like playing with inverted wingers? I always like having a left foot on the left, right foot on the right. Some games, it's important to have right-footed right wingers, left-footed left wingers. It is. I swear to God. Like you saw Pelestri give the ball to manage the ball and get it to Sabi, and Sabi back killed it to Weghorst, and Weghorst shanked it, like just messed it up. But do you see how important it is having a right-footed right winger? Because Pelestri, being a right-footed right winger, made that ball get in the box. He's done that numerous times. So it is actually important. It is important to have a balance. It's good. Some games inverted, yeah, it works. Some games it doesn't. If you want to break a low block, you might need inverted wingers, to help you break low blocks. We all know Weggy will start tomorrow. For fuck's sake, this is why I have a bad feeling with Maggie in that lineup tomorrow. Lord knows what will happen. Fast, do you think Ericsson comes on for Sabi? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Let me see. I don't get why people are slagging off Anthony more than Mudrick. Bro, Mudrick is a flop. I'm going to tweet that as well. Fast, do you like? I read that one. Betis was Anthony's last goal. Yeah, I read that one. Off top, read that one. What else? Is there any other? No, there is no other. But yeah, comment down below your score predictions for tomorrow as well. I mean, let's be honest. Nottingham Forest, not the best side in the league. They can concede goals. They have shown that. They have conceded pretty much every goal in the last 10 games that they have played. Yeah, so we should, in all honesty, look to get a result. Aston Villa beat them 2-0 a couple of days ago. Yeah, I don't see why we should be scared of Gibbs, White, Johnson, and Shelby. They're not the world's best front three. They've got Koyati in there, Danilo in there, but then we've got Martial against Felipe, and Nkate and Williams as well as their fullback, and Navas in there. Maybe Navas, you could say, all right, okay, but Navas concedes a lot of goals as well. As much as he's a good keeper, he concedes a lot of goals. I mean, the formation is a 4-3-2-1, almost a 4-3-3, but looks like a 4-3-2-1. Teams have started to play around them. Teams have started to start figuring the formation out. So yeah, I'm not really fearful of them, in all honesty. I'm just more fearful of smash and grab settings where they might get one goal and they might just lock it up. Absolutely lock it up. That's what my thing is. 2-0 United, says Timmy. If we are wearing that green kit, it's already over. Are you going to the game? Unfortunately, not tomorrow. No, I don't tend to not go to away games because it's just hard to find ticket to go to an away game, in all honesty. I'm not afraid of Forest at the City Ground. Defensively, they struggle. I think we'll win. 0-0 draw. I mean, a lot of people, normally people were so confident, but injuries have made people feel off. I think we'll win tomorrow, though. I do. I think we'll win 2-1. People are just overly scared because of our injuries, like way overly scared than they need to be. But yeah, listen, let's see what happens tomorrow. Make sure, soon as this stream ends, comment in down below about the stream and what you thought. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. But big up to everyone. It's okay. It's not the end of the world just because we've had injuries, 5 injuries that are top players as well. We'll be fine, people. We'll be fine. Mark says, "Hey Faz, I'm so late for your stream. Sorry, I'll watch it later on at full." Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you guys do. I hope you do. We'll be fine. We'll be fine tomorrow. I'm not too stressed, guys. So yeah, take it easy. Have a good evening. And see me tomorrow. Catch me tomorrow on the United Stand Forum. And obviously, I'll go live after that with the reaction of the game as well. Take it easy, people. Have a good evening. Take care. And good night, all. Love.